hits and less interactions. Okay, you don't get a turn. I want to make sure all the turns belong to me, and I think Zeron does a really good job in kind of forcing that narrative. But on the opposite side of that as well too, we got Reina, which is going to be the distance demon. About that, man, I really like that that immediate downer. In this case, you go for the high recovery, back up off the ledge. Of course, the immediate spike is always on the ready. You know, the ledge trapping from Zeron is absolutely terrifying, but this part of the match is very terrifying as well. Sometimes it feels like I have to do as little as possible and I get the most bang for my buck when it comes to just playing the floor is lava with Reina.
Gosh, and just jumping out there, almost going to be able to get that. And wiping on in, gets that stock off the top. That was such an amazing chase down.
That was an absolute amazing chase. I got to really give it to Starman X, sending him clear to the stars at that. And I like this a lot, letting Keiko get back off the ledge, but that side special overextension, Starman X making him pay.
Yeah, not able to follow up with a downer, but still going to be able to get that side strike coverage. Okay, just looking for a way to land, but these juggles, I've got to say, from Reina have been looking fantastic. Yeah, but now how do you actually make it back over the stage? Okay, able to get that down strike, and that's that big combo starter. You can space out opponents, you can poke them out safely. Jumping out, fading back in, just in case, to cover a preemptive recovery option. I like the fact that Keiko Valak didn't commit too much, but only 9 HP. Is that going to be the stock? Yes, it will be. That's
right, and unfortunately, we're playing a bit of catch-up right now. Strong opening here from the Starman X. And again, getting a little closer right now. Again, in this current form of Reina, not quite the game she wants to play. Now, when the whip is out, she's a bit more floaty on her landing options back down. When she's in the other form, she turns into a bit of a fast faller. Of course, Keiko wants everything to do with the fast falling form. Starman X not giving it to him. There's the down tilt. No party starter for you.
Both of them are going to be sitting in the yellow at this point. Jumping on into, able to get that extension, but not a massive combo hit. That is going to be able to take that stock off, though. This is looking dialy. This is looking difficult.
The Starman X just playing with a different level of energy right now. Love that down tilt. Nothing off the up tilt, and I love that from Reina. Doesn't have to get her hands dirty.
Oh my God. That was nasty.
That was
disgusting. That was so cool.
I know we got the replays on deck, courtesy of House of 3K. Big shout out to Devin on the 1s and 2s. Yes, there it is.
And they didn't stop there. They didn't stop. They were able to get that the spacing, the timing. It was phenomenal.
Reina's kind of cracked. I was talking to Levi about this. I was like, hey.
Spider-Man X was like throughout that entire set. Like when he really needed to find those juggles, he was able to hold it down. He was able to, like, he finished chewing his food. He didn't stop it halfway.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it's kind of just the age-old fighting game, you know, narrative. It's like, hey, I'm a lot longer than you. I do the most damage, keeping the match as grounded as possible and keeping a character like you out. Keiko, of course, trying to break that zone, really struggling here to figure out how. 22 HP left, 13 is starting to kind of chisel away here. Starman X has kind of built up this wall.
And using those projectiles as the opening, that unreactable mid-range option. Typically, it's Shoutouts is the one that's like spacing you out, but not in this matchup.
Yeah, of course, just getting a little taste of our own medicine, and it looks like a double dosage, if you will, right here. Just kind of feels like when it comes to spacing, Reina can do everything she can, but a little bit better. But the flip side is that what happens when I break that zone, I get up close and personal, then stuff like this starts to happen. Off of their feet, nothing off the neutral special. Okay, no more blade beams in play as well, too. Oh, mega unforged indeed. And Starman X reaching for the stars right here, if you will. Looking damn good.
Onto the ledge. Okay. Oh my gosh, fantastic stuff. Look at these follow-ups. It does not stop. And, okay, really good use of the boost there just to be able to get out of there, to be able to stop that disadvantage and cut it short.
Yeah, got to cut that one in half. Unfortunately, it's going to be out of play on this stock here. Sometimes you just got to expend those options, get back onto solid ground. Better late than never. Never late is also better, though. Finds an opening right there with back air. Gets that stock taken, but easy come, easy go is how that saying goes, my friend. Yeah. Starman X still looking poised to close this one out. But let's see if Keiko can dig deep. I ain't trying to count him out just yet. He only helped develop the game.
Oh, no, but then Keiko ends up running off stage, ends up SDing. So unfortunate stuff. Starman X just now up 2 games to 0, and he's not slowing down anytime soon.
Potential final game right here from Keiko. Running it back here. Again, no platform, so the landing options become a little bit more hectic. But again, while Reina has the chain, you know, she's a little floater. Yeah.
Absurd. Being able to catch that goal in. Beautiful stuff there. His own boost range, his boost options, just consistently getting in there and the first one to get those big hits.
That's right. And I mean, again, you know, when those rare moments where Keiko decides to get in and find those openings, again, it's the down tilt, it's the nair that really gets it done when you want to keep it grounded. You know, no platforms to mix up the approach options. Let's be honest, Zeron's approach options, as nice as they are when they hit, are pretty telegraphed. I know exactly when they're coming. It's just a matter of winning. Starman X not letting Keiko have any fun here in this match. 74 HP, 4 lives still on deck. On you. Okay, immediate burst.
Yeah, just always landing with that side B, always landing with that up B, right into whatever disjoint Starman X is actually spacing out.
Dang. Okay, breaking that zone. Yes, we have switched stances right here. It's time to get funky now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now this is the game that Keiko should be a little bit more comfortable playing here against the Kunai. Oh, and the KO off the top. Starman X ain't taking no prisoners here. I am down, but I am far from out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now Keiko starting to kind of claw his way back up into this. I'm appreciating the switch more. You know, I think this stance right here kind of works a little bit more in Keiko's favor. The ability to kind of box and strap Zero on some really strong normals. Just standing jab is enough to kind of demand that space up close. Okay.
Backing off a little tiny bit, and I'm just going to be looking for a way to start with like a down strike or two, and then ends up side striking in the wrong direction. Keiko Valak whiffed. Starman X was able to find the whip punish, and that ends up being the stock.
Space. You want that short hop something in, that short hop nair possibly that, you know, I read the option going for down tilt, get the party started, but Starman X has all the aerial around him just covered. Okay. It's down to corner control, not in your favor. Oh, he's I'm out of here.
Yeah, Starman X was a little bit too busy jumping in already, just totally outside of the range of that down strike, but able to get in there, able to set up that offstage situation, and coming back on with that side special. Good stuff.
Okay, can't even jump for free here anymore. Okay, he's caught in the corner here. Keiko's back against the wall quite literally and figuratively. Doesn't mind his position at all. Okay, down tilt again, nothing off the up tilt, but that's okay. Still has him off his feet. And again, you got to make sure your timing is proper when it comes to getting this form of Reina off her feet. Your little floater here doesn't seem to matter. 3-0, no handshake, all hugs right here, friends at Defending North 2022. Keiko drops down. Starman X is going to move on. Let's see how the movement options are going to play into effect right here with the Shiny.
Yep. Just, again, basic duality. You got one person who wants to be keeping away a little bit more with some of the disjoints. You have somebody that wants to be jumping in a little bit more to be able to get some air combos started. One that thrives off of juggles, one that thrives off of, you know, just like solid side-to-side combos, maybe get a couple of spikes as well. Let's see how it is going to play out in winners finals of Rushdown Revolt.
Oh, you too damn close. You too close. You need to back it up right now. And this is where Green Falcon's going to shine.
You see Green Falcon already trying to come off stage like that, has to use up the burst, and Starman X does not let that kind of commitment go unpunished, making sure to turn that into an opening, making sure to take a stock off of that, saying, hey, you want to get an early edge guard on me? Oh, idiot, you're off stage. You're in a vulnerable position.
So let's see how it all unfolds right now. Starman X with a very, very comfortable lead, getting them hands dirty. He said, this is the game you want to play? Well, damn it, let's play it.
Oh, yeah. And going out there, able to get that as well. Is this going to follow up into something? Can you dash to that knife? Still gets that spike. Has to use up the burst to get those resources back, and doesn't make it back on. Already a 4-2 stock lead. Starman X is not slowing down anytime soon.
Absolutely not, playing like the star that they know they are.
Oh, yeah. But, okay, now just opening up the stock again. Hop commits a little bit too much. Will you get punished for it? Not quite. X does not land the spike that he was looking for. Spike, spike, spike again. Falling forward as well. Just making it Green Falcon's life so difficult. All for a single commitment. Just one commitment off stage.
Sometimes less is more. I mean, you slip up once and people will be there right there to watch it as you fall and kick you while you're down. Okay, oh, damn. But that time did it to himself. Unfortunate was enough right there to make Green Falcon just kind of SD. And kind of taking a page out of the Green Falcon's book. We've seen that just in the last match. Oh, my.
And tries to clean it up with the spike, but leans in a little bit too much to the left. Didn't fully drift to the right. Not really anticipating the DI on that. And now X just going to be looking for a way to land, a way to be able to find this next opening against the whip. That's such a difficult task, though.
Yeah.
And look at this spacing.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's just a tough one. That down tilt right to the up air, too. I mean, this is such a rough position to be in, especially when you want to play it safe. You think you're safe up underneath those platforms, but she can stand right outside like that little circle hub and even maybe like a couple character lengths back and just really control the other side of the room without even having to get close. So that right there is going to really thwart a lot of what Ashani wants to bring to the table right here, but does have full meter. Can mix up the approach options here. Doesn't seem to matter early. So I'm going to pop it. I got to pop it because you're getting crazy right now.
Yeah, trying to find that juggle with the up strike. Was not able to find it. Just spacing out all these buttons on block.
Damn.
Making sure to catch that jump as well. That entire game was suffocating. That felt like X was suffocating Green Falcon.
That's facts, yo. Starman X had a Green Falcon in a chokehold right there. Starman X said, whatever the option was, I got it covered. You ain't going to have no fun here. Let's see what game number 2 brings us, though. Maybe Green Falcon showcase a little bit of adaptation here.
Oh my gosh, the falling side strikes as well, just always spacing out, always able to just have the threat of leading into a bigger punish as well. Able to cover that. Did you see that catch on that dash in? That was beautiful stuff. Got that punish, but now how do you make it back onto the stage?
That is the million-dollar question in a game like Rushdown, especially when there's no platforms. Sometimes it's not even enough about getting back onto the stage. How do I just save myself? Platforms, you know, when they're not there, it just becomes a big issue. I mean, we see this most notably here. Ashani's the one that usually plays the sharking game. They smell blood in the water. It's like, oh, you're off your feet. Say less, fam. Here's up B, here's up air to keep the damage coming. But Ashani kind of getting a little taste for her own medicine. Can't get back onto solid ground. The projectile keeping him off their feet, and I have to pop it.
Wow.
I got to keep it. It's like, I got to pop it. The pressure's too much. I like this. Green Falcon starting to slow the game down a little bit. We've seen that versus, I want to say Keiko earlier, just kind of walking up closely, letting him swing. So you know what? Cool. You're swinging aggressively. Once I shield this, it's my turn. Let me check your temperature with standing jab. Try to push the advantage more in my favor.
Yeah.
Not getting quite anything off it, though. Walking up slowly. Okay, trying to shift the pacing a little bit more. Don't try to slow the game down on Starman X, he said. Don't try to slow it down on me. I got this whip for a reason.
Okay, trying to go out there for the spike. I love the boldness of it and still able to make it back onto the stage unscathed. This continues to be Starman X's advantage state 1. Advantage state 1 HP. But that's all that it's going to take. 40 stocks to 2.
If you extend, I'm trying to get in between. But right now, with no platforms, I'm kind of playing you heads up. And it almost feels like a mini game, if you will. It's like you're trying to call my bluff. And the minute I second guess, because you're so much longer than me, that's when I fall into your trap and I'm in trouble.
Oh my gosh, able to get that juggle again and again and again, over and over. But going to be going out there for the spike and still up specials back onto the ledge. Still not going to be able to get that edge guard. Still going to be sitting on his first stock here. The question is, can Green Falcon find a way to clean this up? I feel like some of these jump-ins are becoming predictable. They're becoming exploitable.
I would have to say so myself. And right there, both sides were burstless. Unfortunately, no way to get out of harm's way. And with this in mind right now, Starman X looking really good here, but has looked better. Last hit right now. This ain't out of the realm of possibility, Green Falcon said. Don't count me out quite yet here, my friend. Pipe kick.
Oh my gosh.
Wait a minute. Starman playing like the star that they are.
Okay, and still not able to actually punish that up special there. Beautiful stuff from Green Falcon, but now all of a sudden, last stock, you have no burst left. It's going to be so rough, especially at this position. How do you make it back onto the stage?
Yeah, the manageability of your tools are ever so present in a match like this, especially when you're going to struggle to get on a character like Reina. And unfortunately, with no burst, I mean, it just becomes a bit more of an issue right now. The swap is ready, but no swap needed at all. He said, we swapping anything. We swapping over to the next game, my friend.
Yeah, I feel like
stuff.
X is just like so proficient with like both of these weapons. When you do have like the knife on deck, just like so good at catching those jumps. When you do have the whip, just so good at spacing out your opponent. X, I just feel like has made it so uncomfortable for Green Falcon to have any space.
It's a bit of a catch-22 right here in the way you approach her. No doubt about it, though. We got a bit of a swap right now. Nice gets the down tilt. And again, these platforms, they are, sheesh, I mean, they are just not in Green Falcon's favor at all.
Not at all. Especially like with a lot of those up strikes. Starman X is just covering so much of the space so effectively. Backing down to the ground now. Just going to be looking for that projectile extension. Does not actually find it.
Up air, nice. Ooh. Back it up. I got a burst. Back up.
And you know what? Hey, I think this entire set, this is the first time that Green Falcon has a lead. Granted, only at 21 HP. You have to use that boost to be able to make it back on. And then, wow, still able to get that spike. That lead meant absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it was able to hold on to it for a little bit, but would have liked to see, you know, maybe kind of the chip away game. I mean, we see that a lot from Starman X just because, you know, he's had the lead for so much in this set. He gets the lead, and the minute it feels just a little close, he's like, okay, now time to become a distance demon. Back off, let you come to me, and I'm going to chisel away.
I'm just going to be looking for this next opening. The projectile is going to be it. And again, I feel like when it comes to grounded pressure, wow, Starman X really applies it, whereas I feel like a lot of Green Falcon's tech chases, some of them do tend to be cut short a little bit. 1-2-piece combos and then a whiff, and then Starman X is just able to find a whiff punish. Going out there, getting that spike, jumping on in so aggressively. That was beautiful, and just a little bit too far to make it back.
Okay, which way are we going with it? You're not going to be able to drift back onto those platforms. I got that covered too. Falling up air. Wait a minute, I'm bursting. He said, look, ain't no damn way. I'm bursting. Back it up.
Yeah, just able to reset the situation there, but again, this advantage state is so powerful, and then ends up neutralizing in the wrong direction. I love the attempt, but yeah, just covers the wrong space at that moment in time. Still resets though, still is able to go out there. Will this be the next big hit? But no, whiffs that side strike. That's the opening for the Starman X to be able to land.
Okay, final hit right here. No burst right there to mix up the recovery option. Oh, gets a second lease on life just to get it taken away right here from Starman X. That was the start of something scary. Okay.
Oh my gosh, able to land, able to get this going again with all of these ground pound combos just bouncing off of the platform. Starman X is not giving up, not relenting at all, just keeping up all this pressure and then pushed in a little bit too far. Green Falcon finally able to get a couple hits in.
Okay, goes for the standing jab right there. Push him into the corner, just checking that temperature, and most importantly, killing that momentum.
That
okay,
whiff.
back up. Yeah, I know, a scary whiff at that. Can you really afford to whiff right now?
Not at all, yeah, 57 HP. But now the question is, can you close out the stock? I feel like Starman X keeps getting away with a lot of these high recoveries. Green Falcon's never in that ambiguous position.
Okay, I thought we were going to see a charge forward air right there. Not at all. You got to get this stock taken as quickly as possible. Last hit right there, and then you still got a whole nother stock to work around. Final hit if you're lucky. Final hit if you're lucky. Okay, not giving it to him. Nice. I like the switch too.
Patience. Yeah, just being so slow. He breaks that shield, has to jump. That's going to be the spike. Do you have any tools? You do not have a dodge. You can't make it back on. Popping off. Wow.
See what the hitbox was not pop off, because that looked hella plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that's plus. That might even be
tiny. Right, really small, not a disjoint or anything, but oh my god, that's a huge button.
Yeah, I think that was like a frame like one startup, and he might even be blue. He might even be Kazu in Smash. He might be intangible right there.
His whole body intangible. Only the fist, an active hitbox. Break shields. Breaks your opponent's spirit.
That's right. Okay, there it is. Okay, that was like frame 3 or 4. Still pretty fast. Yeah. And then of course the command grab hug.
This new character.
Yeah, 100%. You know, it's kind of a tale of two different types of metas. You know, I think, and these are two different types of metas, or two different types of play styles, going into the match that we see most notably in all fighting games.
Oh, and then tries to up special, tries to recover the ground. Green Falcon maybe trying to like trip him up a little bit, get that cross up. Did not actually find it. Both of them crossing each other up so much. Finally finding that combo starting, but not following up off of it.
And this is where things get scary. You know, if you're going to go for a follow-up on a character like Reina, especially piloted by somebody as talented as Starman X, the minute you find that opening, you can't think twice. You got to go in and take it, because these opportunities are going to come very rare. I mean, they're going to space the hell out of you. But even as well as you've been spacing, Green Falcon figures out a way to close out the gap. X marks the spot. But let's see how well they hold on to it. Because as we know, a lead doesn't last long, especially for a character like Reina. Not for long, Starman X said.
Wow, beautiful stuff. Oh, just keeping it even, keeping it as competitive as possible. But again, all these down throws, that time going to be holding hard into the move.
If I have to turn around and apply that pressure, nice, gets the clash. Okay, backs it up. The movement options looking dangerous right now. Gets the spark, immediate though. Immediate on the burst right here. Now you're burstless, but you do have half meter, so you can still keep the movement options as ambiguous as possible.
What a punish out of block, able to get out there. Is that going to be enough to actually deny this recovery? Tries to go out there with the spike, but then using the slants of the edge of the stage to be able to duck under, to be able to get past that spike. But it is 15 to 10 health. Who is going to take this next stock?
Yeah, I mean, that's the real question right now. And with the way it's kind of shaking out, Green Falcon right now says all good things are green right here. I'm living up to the name, my friend. That down throw is going to get it done. Oh, my. And see, this is the scary part right here, Starman X. I mean, a lot of characters have to jump literally off their feet, you know what I'm saying, to apply that pressure up underneath. Yep. But not Starman X, not Reina. Less is most definitely more in a matchup like this.
Makes it back onto the ledge here, and then good opening with that projectile. That's going to lead into a couple of hits. It's going to lead into a little bit of damage. Able to get that down as well. Going to get this chase down, but not able to even it up quite yet.
Okay. So delaying that recovery back onto solid ground. Wait a minute. And this is why they say Shiny has some of the best movement options in the game for reasons like that. Yes, you might be a distance demon, but I can go the distance myself, man. Check the footwork. Nice. Going to go for the throw, though. The immediate burst. I ain't going to be none of that.
Has to use it up. Finally going to be taking 11 damage there at that point in time. Just going to be backing off a little tiny bit. How do you set up this juggle? Going to be finally punishing that block as well. Starman X has been getting away with that in neutral quite a bit. Yeah. That's quite the adaptation.
Plus, he's going to slam dunk it home. Okay. You ain't leaving that corner. It said you on punishment, all right? You ain't leaving that corner. Okay, nice. Nothing off the nair right here. And as scary as it is, you know, Starman X, of course, wants to stay as far away as possible and then close it out in a very strong fashion like that.
That coverage with the neutral, that stock was insane. You were able to cover both platforms simultaneously. This button was just so huge. It was so pivotal to being able to set that up. Look at that. Able to get that back hit. Able to follow up with that down strike as well into the, I believe that's the up special, right? The one that sends you up like that.
Yep.
Into the up. That's such an amazing finish.
You can't just hang out. You need to purchase something, all right? Okay, nothing off the throw. Overextension right there. Nice. Ooh. Burns a little meter, and for good measure. Now, we've seen how dangerous this is. We've seen this most notably with the Levi match. You get caught in that corner, and I'm standing above you. Ain't nothing nice happening after that.
Just barely able to be alive. Now going to be sitting on last hit. How do you actually close this one out? You do not. You get jump called out. Something that I love about this game, you feel each hit. The game pauses for a second. All that hit lag, you feel the animations, you feel that screen shake, you feel the sound effects as well. It gets you in your core.
Oh my goodness. And as we know, when I'm in this stance right here for Reina, these hitboxes, they don't be hitting and they don't be boxing at all.
That back away too, just able to get across the stage to still be able to space out a down tilt. This advantage is not stopping anytime soon until a falling up and finally able to reset it, but not before taking so many hits.
Covered. Oh my God, off the mark for forwarder, but you ain't gonna see that happen twice. There's the burst, hands off the jacket.
Yeah, not gonna have another one that entirely stock though, so now this is as even as we've seen him thus far. Gets another down tilt, okay?
Ooh,
just still following up, still getting all these hits. And
okay, yeah, I'm just gonna hold shield right here. Nice, gonna go for the throw, nice. Okay.
But doesn't get the coverage with the down strike as anticipated. Tries to go for the platform coverage. Doesn't find that one either. Both of them just playing around each other and just outspacing that.
Now, in some of the interactions before, when it comes down to the final hit and they're really looking, they will switch stances into the blade stance and then try to find the opening that way.
I've got to say, Starman X is just coming in a little bit over the top when it comes to how many hits do you get out of each combo, how many hits do you get out of each follow-up. Wow, that coverage, nuts.
Yeah, definitely getting like a buy one, get one free on a lot of these exchanges right here. The immediate burst. But you know what, though? Wait, whoa. Did
you teleport to the deck? What happened?
Okay, yeah, I think so. Yeah, mega unfortunate, and because of that, Green Falcon has a bit of a lead looking good. Switches back over to the whip stance, and this is good. It's a good way to just keep him at bay. Being
so patient in shield, able to fight his way out of shield as well.
Oh, shit.
Didn't rush that entire situation. I would love to see a replay on that stock. I just have no idea what happened. He just teleported to the blast zone.
Wow, mega unfortunate indeed here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here at how that unfolded. Okay, nice. Trying to shark from up underneath. Clean stuff, of course. That's how you should be pressuring. He said, I'm out of here.
Green Falcon apparently, look at this lead, look at this tech chasing, especially with that down throw. It seems like Starman X is now slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, starting to figure some stuff out here a little bit. And I like that. This is all about the adaptation here. You know, again, the gameplay at hand is a very simple gameplay. I got to keep you at bay. I'm going to use down tilt. I'm going to space out back air. There's no way you're going to let you in close. And I'm going to keep you at bay as much as possible and close it out. Close out that distance. What do you got now?
Yes, such good recognition too, getting past those side strikes. So just slightly outside of it, able to whip punish that second one.
That's not needing to pop the burst. Okay, burns a little bit of that blink meter. Oh my. Okay, yeah, there's the burst. Doesn't seem to matter though, drags him back down.
Yeah, right now just Starman X is just has to deal with this Green Falcon that's always up in his face. He's able to get that spike conversion. He's able to keep his head into the game, but he has a lot of damage to make up now. Holding shield and then just walking closely because as you know, the hitboxes on the chain are at the end. You don't get anything up close and personal. Those hitboxes are very wonky. So unless you're in the blade stance, you want to keep them as far away as possible. That chase down is insane. Goes all the way out there looking for that spike as well. And just like that, it is now the Starman X who is in the lead, setting up the same offstage situation. What is going to happen here? What is going to be the play? How do you actually close this out? Okay, pops the burst. Yeah, he knew the projectile was on the ready. He said he knew it was coming. Okay, and see, this is exactly what he's looking for, but I don't know if you want to play up close in this stance. Now, when they're in this stance here, I'd like to lean a little bit more to the movement options, let them swing first, and then you punish. When they have the chain out, then you get up close because those hitboxes do not connect as easily. Those custom combos are going nuts right now. Well, that's facts, yo. Wow, what a follow-up too, able to catch that. But was that a dodge past it? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, was able to burn a little bit of that blink meter and able to snap their way back in. And no burst right there. Do not seem to matter. Reina right now, struggling a little bit here. Off stage, I'm just getting back on ASAP. I'm just getting back on, and honestly, I don't blame them because I just love the fact that they've slowed this down. Usually we see the movement options come out here for a shiny, but this time, again, slowing it down. You want to play the slow game? I'm with that. Getting up close, holding shield, walking closely when they have the whip out. I cannot stress enough. That is such a smart option, and it just goes to show how fearless Green Falcon is. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just going to be eating a float. Going to be eating a set. Okay. All right. Okay. I respect it. Things are happening again. Okay, second lease on life here for
the Starman X, but I ain't trying to count out the Green Falcon just yet. Immediate burst, blade stance on deck.
Oh, and what a follow-up. You mentioned that before, that Ashani movement, that Ashani Bushi is able to jump in like nobody else, to do all that much for you. Able to get that projectile hit, up strike, side strike through all of this coverage, and it seems like that suffocation is coming into play, but that outspacing, just barely getting above the falling Florida.
Oh, wait a minute, so I can't breathe. There's the burst right here. Go ahead and alleviate a little bit of that pressure. And this is so smart. That was so good right there from Green Falcon, not allowing him any sort of way to break away distance. He was like, okay, cool, the Shiny's coming. Let me back up. Let me get into this corner. Let's get our feet back onto solid ground, and let me try to control the grounded game. Green Falcon said, ain't gonna be none of that, my friend.
Whoa, 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 whoa. He avoided that?
Yeah, look at this. Ah, that was clean.
So all of a sudden, it's 2-1 against Starman X, maybe on the verge of a bracket reset game. This could be huge.
I would like to see it in my Monique voice. I would like to see it, and I'm sure Green Falcon would as well. Now, the same can't be said for Starman X. They are not looking for the reset. In fact, one could possibly say that they are looking to close this one out in the Game 5 finish because they ain't got no choice. So we'll see how it all goes right now. Starman X playing with some good energy right now, just kind of cracked out of his mind. Coming. It's just a matter of when and can you stop it. Burst right there, busting up the party. Back it up, player. Keeping this one airtight. Of course, not a lot of HP on the board right here. Doesn't seem to matter. Getting it done in the blade stance. Starman X said, look, I got to force this to a Game 5, my friend. I hope you understand. I hope you do.
And that Florida, though, committed a little bit too much and now going to be stuck off stage. How do you make it back onto the ledge? You have to make it past all these buttons. What an amazing block, but crossed up safely.
That's right. Crossed up safely, of course, using the blink right there and then using the burst. Great way right there from Starman X to just wait out the option, break away, let you spend it first, and then I'm going to close it out. And I like that. Knows, yes, there are no platforms, but I also have to get super up on the ledge to get it done right there. And he said, look, you should have stayed that ass on the ledge because I got you, man. Don't ever go high. The anti-air option is always on deck right here for Green Falcon.
Lead into the opening.
Yes, that opening indeed. Now, we talk about a lot with down tilt at the ledge right here for Green Falcon, but it's very scary, especially in something like the grounded senses too. Once I get up close and personal and you swing, those hitboxes in this stance for Reina don't do too much. So I got down tilt right here to check and to get the party started, but wait, don't hold shield forever. This is still a fighting game. We still got rock, paper, scissors, homie.
Yeah, looking for that spike yet again, backing off a little bit, and then doesn't actually back off enough. You have to respect how far Ashani goes. You have to respect all of her burst range. Going out there with that spike too. Now going to be on last hit. That's going to be that stock, and now you're down one whole stock, and Starman X still has his boost.
When that blade is out, he kind of plays the Green Falcon game a little bit better than he does.
Yeah, his CQC game is fantastic. He's able to get so many follow-ups. He's able to get so many extensions. Okay, able to get that jump call out. That jump call out is so huge. Look at the mileage. Look at how much you get. And now, Green Falcon has no more boost left. Nothing.
Nothing left, and unfortunately kind of running out of time right here. No burst and no meter right there to blink to even stall it out. That's going to go ahead and do it. Starman X looking at the camera, and that's right. He said this one's for the Rushdown gods. He's pointing up. Okay, chiseling away here slowly but surely.
Okay, just going to be looking for this next opening. Yo, that spacing, immaculate. Forcing out that burst, goes out there through the spike. Just able to get past it, staying nice and safe, staying alive.
Okay.
Doesn't get that up special.
Okay, looking for the up B as well. Excuse me, up air, off the mark, doesn't go for a grab, a rare grab opportunity, and even rarer miss. Okay, woo, shoot. That whip is whipping right now, man. X marks the spot right now. Green Falcon, unfortunately, out of options. Looks like they burnt the burst earlier, and of course, no meter right there for the blink to mix it up. You can see right nice, immediate on the parry. And I like this from Green Falcon. He understands, okay, cool. Oh, nice burst. It burst as you may, man. These down airs is burst and send you down into that blast zone and breaks that zone. That's when things get a little scary for the other side.
Oh my gosh. Look at these juggles. Look at his damage output. It is phenomenal. Already going to be at 20 damage. Has to use that option. Has to use that tool.
Yeah.
Okay, now occupying center stage. Going to be catching Reina, jumping on into a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too bold. Tries to go for the Hail Mary spike and committed too much to it.
And it almost feels like Green Falcon's waiting for the blade stance. He's like, okay, cool. You want to get up close and personal? We can definitely do that. Also keep in mind, too, in the blade stance, the weight changes. So a little easier to juggle her. As opposed to, you know what I'm saying, the whip stance. Yeah. Doesn't seem to matter, though. Ain't a juggler in the world strong enough to save you from that in the corner. Clean stuff here from the Starman X. Burns a little bit of that meter, and that's really smart. Got to keep the manageability of your tools on deck. I think that was something they really struggled with in some of those earlier games. I'm out of meter, I'm out of burst, can't get back to the ledge. What am I to do? And then it just doesn't help that Starman X stay so far away from the ledge, but still apply the same amount of pressure that Ashani would if backed into the corner. Doesn't matter, though. Back air shuts it down. Find an opening. And again, just kind of walking up and holding shield. Look, he said, if you want to slow the game down, I'm actually kind of with that myself. Now, my only worry is that walking up and holding shield works when you're center stage. You get caught in that corner. We've seen how bad that has been for Green Falcon. Nice. Doesn't have to burn anything to get back on.
How many grabs, how many down throws have resulted out of situations like that? Going to be knocked all the way off stage. Now has to use up that boost. Was that boost spent and then the blade toss connected?
I believe so. It looks like they burnt it first, then waited it out, and then shut it down. Clean patience right there from Starman X. It all comes down to this Green Falcon, unfortunately, on tournament stock here, tournament life. Oh, great parry. And see, yes, this is where Green Falcon gets a little dangerous here, kind of making you second guess before you decide to go in. Okay, has the burst. Gonna go for the blink.
But you've used it all up. It's now nothing. You have to find a way to get this opening. Gets that back to go. Gets that immediate spike. Not the biggest hardest spike. Doesn't do too much like knockback. Yes.
Not the biggest spike in the world, but message is definitely sent. You know, regardless if I'm in the lead or if I'm in the deficit, I have to keep applying that same sort of presence right there in the corner. Green Falcon, of course, living up to that very well now. Starman X right now looking really good. Blade stance on the ready. Nice pops to burst. He said, look, we're getting our hands dirty, but when I meant we, I really just meant me, my friend. Back up.
Yo, this movement. You can tell that Starman X is feeling himself. He's tossing out these blades. He's teleporting left and right, able to get that throw, but doesn't get that big follow-up.
Last hit on the ready, and that's going to be the closeout. The immediate pop-off right there from Starman X as your Defend the North 2022 champion has been crowned. Clean stuff.
Dave, you felt that?
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? That's right. Get it out your system and come back up here and hug me, okay?
You can't leave somebody hanging. You can't leave somebody hanging after the fist bump. You always have to pop off and then make sure you fist bump.
That's facts, yo.
Number one mistake, fist bump them while popping off. You can dislocate the wrist.
We have seen that happen time and time again. Big shout out to Devin on the replay. He said, okay. He said, all right. There's the post pop off clarity. So I was tripping. All right, come here. Bring it in. Clean gameplay right there. Yes, it's all love. Love that here from both of these two competitors. Of course, they put on a phenomenal performance right here for not only Dara and myself, but of course for all you beautiful faces out there in the chat. Defend the North 2022. What more can I say that hasn't already been said? But you know what though? I'm gonna say it again. Support your locals, my friend. If you haven't been here before, this is my first Defend the North, and I gotta say, beyond a shout out with doubt, I will be back next year for all 3 days. This was a beautiful thing to witness and to be a part of.
Yeah, it's been an honor being here. I'm gonna be back on today a little bit more with some Smash action. It's been a pleasure being able to cast with you for this game. It's been a pleasure being able to cast some Rushdown Revolt. I hope to be involved with the community more. This game is exciting. This game is high octane, and it's got some of the coolest character kits that I have seen in a minute. It's so creative, just enables so much movement. And with that being said, we are a little bit behind on schedule. We got to jump into some Smash action expeditiously, so I'm not going to keep them waiting that much longer. Everybody, thank you so much for watching Rushdown Revolt Top 4. Congratulations to the Starman X for being able to take it all, and shout outs to the Rushdown team for having me on here. Thank you to Evil. Thank you to Keiko Valak as well. You guys are incredible. You guys are fantastic. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you guys haven't done so already, you should follow my lovely, incredible co-caster, God.
Yeah, follow us both. We do great work in the community, not just Smash, but all the platform fighter communities right here. And of course, what better, community to get involved with than Rushdown? They are building an empire, and it's just good to be a part of it at a ground level. So with that in mind, friends, keep it locked right here. We're going to pay some bills. When we come back, we got some Smash action coming your way right after this.